What we have here is a 2016 A-liner that's leaking water through the dormer window up here on top. You can see right here, there's a hairline crack. Took me forever to figure out. I thought it was leaking around here, but it wasn't. It was leaking right through here. And on the other side, you can see that it's actually cracking worse. Right here and here, this plastic part. So what I'm gonna do is put this ester bond stuff on here. A Turnabond. And this is really super sticky tape. And this gray part is like super sticky. And it has a backing on it. You gotta peel, I'd peel that back with a razor blade and get that off of there. And then I cut it to the size I need, and then I stick it on there. But I also seal the spots that are leaking a little bit around the window with this ISO quad. And then this is the cleaner I use to clean the stickiness and stuff off of the window. Like right here, I'm gonna need to, I taped it up when it was leaking when I was camping. I need to clean all that off of there and get it cleaned up. And then I will put my tape on there. I've already done one side. Right here. That is a finished product. Doesn't look too bad or gaudy. This is 3 inches by 50 feet is the roll I got. Don't need that much, but I got the 3 inches. I don't know, I guess you could go to 4 if you wanted to for a little extra protection, and when you put it on, kind of watch for air bubbles. I got a couple little air bubbles in here, but I overlap it on the corners. One time I thought, well, I had it on another window job I did, is I made a V-cut in there and put it together, but don't do that because this will have a little bit of shrinkage to it, and then after a year I had like a gap in there. That wasn't good. Then I'll use that cleaner. I overlapped it a little bit too far there and cut it off, but that is super sticky and hard to get off of there when you finally do get it off. And that is what I'm gonna do to the other end. Then on the inside here, I got this stupid furnace that the sail switch isn't kicking on. So I'm taking that all apart and trying to figure out, I put a new sail switch in there. It's blowing good, but it's still not enough blower to kick the sail switch on. So I'm gonna beat on that with a hammer for a little while, see if I can't figure that out. And that's where I had the microwave in there. And I took the microwave out and put a drawer in there because I never used a microwave. And I have a whole nother video on that if you wanna watch that. Have a good one. Okay, I got the top done on there. Now what I've been doing is I'm cutting it to size. Before I lay it down, I'll cut it to the right side, but you can see this stuff is super sticky. You want to start peeling it off one and leave the plastic backing on and pull it off as you're going along and make sure you're lined up straight. Because like this stuff here, I don't know if I can hold this down a second. This stuff is super sticky. I take a little razor blade and stick it in the back of here, and then I pull it off as I'm going down. And then I'll just keep pulling this back as you're going down the line, then just start one in. But this stuff is super, once you stick it to something, it's not coming off. It is. So make sure you do it right the first time. There's my finished product on the front end. Now remember, the corners had cracks in them too. So I had to put that ISO right up here because there's a hairline crack. You could barely see it right there. So if it still leaks when you're done, you probably have a crack here. So make sure you hit all the cracks. Now, yeah, you should probably put a new dome in it, but this works good for me.